blockchain industry. There is a lot of interest from regulators and from some of the large players. The event in Saudi Arabia will focus basically on a couple of things, on exploring the opportunity that this country presents within the sphere. The second one is to help achieve the 2030 vision in Saudi Arabia by aiding the youth of Saudi to learn how to code and to get as many coders as possible into the workforce. It will also focus on regulation. Regulation is a very, very important part of the strategic development in the industry for the future. And thirdly, and most importantly, we want to try to focus on the big guys, on the sovereign wealth fund that are focused here, and what would it take to get the sovereign wealth fund in this region to get involved in digital asset investment. So we're looking forward to the event in Saudi. It's going to take place in June of next year. Our 9th edition of the event is taking place in February here in Dubai. So the 10th edition will happen to be in Saudi. So we're launching the first global blockchain outside of Dubai, and it will coincide with it being the 10th edition of the event. For this edition, we're thankful for all the support we've gotten. We have 25 sponsors on board coming from all over the place. We have more than 200 investors who've signed up for this event. We've conducted more than 185 meetings yesterday between investors and sponsors. I know the meeting room can be chaotic from time to time, but at the end of the day, it's the results that count. It's the quality of people, and it's the quality of the conversation that you've had with these people. So for the investors that are here with us, thank you for your support. Thank you for being here. For the sponsors, thank you also again. Without you, this event and the future events cannot take place. So thank you all for your support, and I wish you a great day today. One last month. We're launching the Global Blockchain Congress Awards. It's going to be the last session of the day today at around, I think, 3:30. So what we're doing, and this is a very basic award, this is an idea that we're exploring this time around to see how we can develop it in the future. Every investor, after a meeting with any project, is giving them a rating between 0 and 10 on how likely they would invest in this project. So it's basically an intention rating based on what the investors think of the solidity of the project. At the end of the day, we will count all the rating for all the projects, and we will average them out, because it's not fair for a project that have 10 meetings to be rated in numbers as the same way as somebody who has 15 or 20 meetings. So we will average them out, and we will come up with the top 3 ones, and we will announce them at the end of the day, or at around 3:45 today. So thank you, and have a wonderful day.
And just curious, by a show of hands, who made their way into the deal room yesterday and just not even participated, but just saw it? Yeah. I think it's something, I was in there obviously for a little while, I popped my head in, went to different tables. It's interesting watching the dynamic. It's kind of neat to have this somewhat more formal presentation format, and then to go in there and see commerce happening live in such a speed dating like manner. It was just kind of, it's neat to intellectually pirouette back and forth. So if you haven't done it yesterday, I encourage you to go in there, just talk to people, just walk around, see the dynamic. It's also kind of fun in this sort of almost post-COVID, inshallah, period, to see people meeting face to face and getting things done. So I encourage you to do that. Hadi, thanks for that introduction. Fantastic. Next up, we have, we're going to kick it off nicely with the panel. It is by the co-host of the Congress, TDeFi, Henrik Rasmussen. Please join us up on the stage. You'll introduce your co-panelists. Big round of applause, please. Good to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you. Thanks.
Cool. I'll give you the stage, and it's all yours.
Cool, thanks.
Thank you.
So thank you so much. I'll bring our team up here, but unfortunately, we've had a little bit of a loss of people, so we'll do this as best we can. But first, I'd like to welcome Manit. No, Manit is not here yet. Madhur Prabhakar from EQ8. Sami Seplia from Housemasters. And Lokeshwaran Krishnan, founder and CEO from Cesium Lab. Time. And I see we got Maneet with us right now. So Maneet Singh Bhatia from Acted Out is on stage as well. So at TDeFi, we're an advisory company and we take pride in being an advisory company, meaning that we do our acceleration, we do our incubation for projects based only on advisory, which means that we don't take ownership of the company. So these companies have all been incubated by TDeFi. Excuse me. And what we're going to talk about today is what we like to call the real world application of blockchain. Sorry, this is annoying. First, I'd like the 4 teams up here. Thank you. To introduce themselves and talk for a couple of minutes about what you do. So, Madhur, why don't you kick it off?
Thanks, Enrique. We are creating a decentralized data marketplace where users are monetized for their time, knowledge, and attention. At the same time, we provide authenticity to the data. So until now, there was no way to verify the authenticity of data by the companies who are investing in that, whether it is market research or advertisers who are paying for that. So we have created a protocol where they are able to do that without relying on any third parties or intermediaries.
Cool. Sami?
Good morning, everyone. I'm Sami Sipilä. Thank you, Henrik. Housemaster is a gaming house that combines blockchain with gaming. So